Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Caffeine and Sensu Beans podcast. I am one kick man. Chewin is out of the office, so we have a special guest filling in for him, my friend Silv. Silv, how you doing, man?
Good day to you, my good sir. Doing well, doing well.
Uh,
Alive and kicking. Thank you for having me again. Appreciate
yeah,
it.
no problem. We were actually just talking off air about the author of Berserk, right? And
Mm-hmm.
how he didn't just pass away, but he passed away pretty recently, right? Like within the last
Yeah,
month.
last month. Yeah, last
Yeah.
month.
And how crazy it is. He died pretty young of like heart,
54.
heart failure, right?
Yeah, I mean, stress, dude, is a real thing. They really, I mean, that's why Jujutsu Kaisen, the author, he also just took a hiatus rest. And the fans were like, yeah, definitely, dude. Because he was
Yeah, for
starting to
sure.
pass out in his last chapter that he just released.
It's insane, man. Like it's insane how these like the schedules that these mangakas are on, in Japan. It's nuts. I mean,
It's not even a schedule. It's literally what they leave. They don't even eat sometimes. This is what they breathe and eat right here. There's
so
like no
did,
food.
did you read the Tokyo Ghoul manga?
Yeah, but not the second part.
Okay.
Only the first part I stopped. The second part was just
Oh
a
my
little bit out
God,
there for
I'm
me.
forgetting the mangaka's name.
It was
Uh,
beautiful.
but he was, yeah, I read it. I read it completely, and I remember the
I'm
end. It was
surprised.
just,
Good job.
yeah, thanks. The end was super rushed, super
Yeah,
rushed.
that's what I'm
Like,
like.
I
What
mean,
is that? Is that what happened to the same issue?
yeah. Oh no, the anime was Re was Tokyo Ghoul Re was trash, but
Dude, don't even get me started. 5 minutes
yeah.
in, I canceled it. But
Tokyo Ghoul, the first season, okay, I thought it was pretty. I thought it had its hype moments. I thought it had its cool moments, but Re was trash. No, but I remember reading it, and man, it's been when did this thing end? Like 3 years ago, I think.
mm-hmm.
I think it ended in 2018. But I remember reading it, and he
Crazy.
basically, I was the story was in the midst of Kaneki and I've already forgot Toka's brother. All right, that's
Yeah.
his wife. Uh Toka's brother fighting man, I'm already forgetting them. But the main dude, right?
Yep.
And it's like a crazy battle, it's intense. And the next episode, like the next volley, or the next episode,
Mm-hmm.
um it's like fast forward 10 years, Kaneki's way older, Toka's way older, they're expecting another child, they're all happy now, their daughter's older, and it's like, the family's doing well, and it
She's
was like
really
a super
soft now.
super super happy ending where, like, if
Yep.
you read Tokyo Ghoul, which is a seinen,
Doesn't
it's
make
not a
sense.
shonen. It was like a really dark manga where a lot of death came about, and a lot of like twisted stuff, and so
Death, depression,
yeah, exactly.
suicidal thought from his own
Yep,
self. It was
exactly. I loved it
it
at the
was it was a
beginning,
deep
dude.
manga, dude. It was a
It
deep
was.
manga. It touched. It was like it was a fat metaphor, I believe, for society and for
It
people and their inner demons.
exactly. I mean, I loved even in the anime, if you watch the anime, like in the first
Of course.
season,
Oh, that
Kaneki
was really good.
when he gets when he turns into a ghoul and he first finds out, and he's super depressed, and
Of course.
he 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 breaks down in front of Toka, who's also a demon, and at the time they're not, lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Um but he breaks down in front of her and he says, like, I don't fit in any world, because he's not built like a ghoul. He was never meant to be one. He
Yep, a
was,
hybrid.
yeah, exactly. And he's no longer human, because if ghouls,
But it
they
still
can
retain
only
his emotions and whatnot.
exactly, and ghouls can only survive off eating humans.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like caught in this like crazy like
Mm-hmm.
situation where he's anyways, I'm going into like the Tokyo Ghoul.
Me too, man. It was good. It was great anime.
It was good. Yeah, it was really good. It was unfortunate. But the
Great
thing
manga
is,
now.
what I was getting to was the mangaka. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name. He released a letter because, like, everyone, the fans knew that there was something going on. I mean, for the ending to be so rushed and for it to be so happy,
And
uh,
crap.
yeah, it was like something's going on here. But he released like a huge, a long letter saying that it had been 10 or 11 years and he was exhausted. His health had deteriorated. His mental health wasn't great. He didn't
Understandably
enjoy he
so.
didn't enjoy it anymore. He hated it, right? Like he
Yeah,
hated the process and
it's
everything
killing him.
around it. Yeah, so he needed a break and he just wanted to uh to finish the series. And I remember when the ending happened, people were like, what the hell is this? This is unbecoming. Like it's not fitting for this type of show. And then when he released that letter, fans were more
Made us
like
like, oh, like okay.
understanding. And so I
I
feel
wasn't aware of that
like
too.
it's crazy, man. And so the author of Berserk, I haven't read the manga and I haven't watched the anime, but I mean everyone talks
Missing
really
out,
well
brother.
about it. Yeah,
Missing
everyone
out.
everyone talks really, speaks highly of it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I know he
Netflix
was.
before it disappears. Recommend it.
Yeah, it is on Netflix. That's right. That's
The three
right.
arcs and movies. It's a little different from the original anime,
Uh-huh.
but still pretty damn good. Still
Okay.
pretty damn good.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. They get worked way too hard, dude, and they don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
Like they don't get paid. They get paid,
Jack.
crumbs, dude.
I don't even know why too. It's a worldwide popular commercialized product.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. You know what it is? Sometimes I've heard from like other podcasts I listen to and that other sources that talk about anime and
mhm.
manga is that there sometimes the Japanese um anime industry is oblivious to the Western market, and so they're
Which is crazy.
they don't realize how popular it actually is, right? Like the anime just as a medium for consumption, whether it's manga, whether it's anime, they don't realize how popular it is. So it's they're not leveraging it as much as they could be, to which would them
Mm,
allow them to pay their workers much more. Because dude, it's
yeah.
some of the art that they do is crazy. Like,
Are you kidding me? Have you
yeah.
seen One Piece? I mean, One Punch Man? Jeez, dude.
Oh yeah, that's insane, man.
That's such beautiful art. Like, and it's a like the way they balance like silliness, man, with an intense moment. It's like these guys are geniuses, dude.
Yeah, no, it's oh man, One Punch Man is I haven't finished the first season. I started
Oh,
watching it.
bro.
I
Another
know.
anime.
But then I got into Jujutsu Kaisen, dude.
Oh, okay. That's
And
that
I
type
was
of.
like, yeah.
No, it's easier to watch Jujutsu Kaisen because it's one season, so I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And
But you're missing out, and yeah, the new villain in season 2 of One Punch Man, dude,
is
that guy is
insane.
like, but he's Vegeta, the Vegeta we wanted, and the
Okay.
Goku we wanted, but like that's the Goku and Vegeta rivalry we needed and wanted. That missed out after the Saiyan saga.
That's what's so interesting about the One Punch Man. We will get to Dragon Ball, but One Punch Man is that the dude is literally the definition of OP. Like he is insane,
It's in his name.
Oh, yeah,
One punch.
and they created such a, you know, great story and captivating world where
It's a great arc.
yeah, where he's I don't know where like even though he's so strong,
He's humble.
he is, and you're still engaged because for whatever reason you're waiting to see what he can do and
It's
how he's gonna beat the
because we always want the underdog
opponent
to
in
win,
front.
dude. And the Garo, I mean, sorry, I was getting into it. And they have those moments where like he's just too OP, right? So he's not the underdog. So like we
He's
want to
not,
see him
yeah.
challenged.
And he looks so benign, right? Like if you
That's another thing about him.
see him, he looks completely different than any of the other characters that are in the series.
He looks very simple. I guess is a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, he does.
Especially when his non-serious face when he just shows up with that dumb smile.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, like with the simple egg-shaped head. It's like no
no
definition,
emotion,
no nothing.
no.
But there's not even definition in his character. Like every other character, these dark shadows, these lines,
exactly.
like this amazing suit, and then there's Saitama.
Exactly. But no, I will get back to watching it.
I mean, he is shredded like a Greek god, though,
He is. He is.
with 100
It's
squats and what was
yeah,
it, like 5 kilometer run a day?
and he that's what made him go bald. Yeah,
Intense training, doing it every day until
intense
it hurts.
training. Um, that's hilarious.
He
Uh,
might be a Saiyan, man. He might be a Saiyan since he got stronger every time he got beat up when he was a weakling,
I
like
think
the
they
Crab
took.
Man.
I think they took those concepts.
Oh, for sure. You
Uh,
can totally see a lot of Goku and Superman concept in that show. But
well,
it's a
that's
parody. It's a parody.
so
It's a parody show.
today, I wanted to talk to you about Dragon Ball and how it's seeped into other animes. Cause, dude, Dragon Ball has obviously it's been a pioneer.
It's been a huge influence.
Yeah, especially for the West. But when you
It
think
broke the
about
barriers for the West, for sure. No, it broke down all the barriers for the West.
for sure, man. And it's funny, like I was well, I was
People could
reading
say
up on
Gundam
it.
as well, but it wasn't as popular
It wasn't. You
as
loved
Goku.
Gundam back in the day, I remember.
Oh, I still do. I still
Yeah,
do.
you
I still
still
follow
do.
it. The storylines and those things, except for people like that, but I don't like. It's a soap opera.
Right, right,
So
right.
like, if you like all that super drama, like not much, not even political warfare, it's just drama between lovers kind of that they
Yeah,
mix
and
in
I
with
think
space.
at the time when it came out, it was too much for me because I was too young and I couldn't really understand it. It's as if I
Oh yeah,
tried
that's Gundam Wing you're talking about. I remember that now. Yeah, Gundam Wing. You're talking
Gundam
about
Wing.
Gundam
Yeah,
Wing.
yeah,
Yeah, that one's
that's
very political. You're right. That one's very political, and that one has influence. But anyways,
no, but
aside from that, yeah.
it's as if I tried to watch Evangelion
Oh God, I know what you mean exactly.
when I was
Okay, yeah.
younger.
I did
Uh,
not get it at all either. It went over my head. Rewatched it. Oh my God, it's genius.
I really
Way ahead of its time. It's ahead of its time, dude.
it is. I mean,
That
you
talks
go,
about depression and mental health 101. Perfectly
oh,
from different perspectives, different ways people handle it, people ways deal with depression. It's just literally depression, dude.
yeah, no, for reals. But it's one of those anime that if you watch when you're 10 years old, you're probably gonna be like, what is this? You know?
And waiting for the fucking Evangelions to fucking go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
When are they gonna throw down? Which is
But
hardcore. It's very brutal the way those things kill each other. Those
but
things are brutal.
but Dragon Ball and its influence, right? Like
Oh yeah.
I feel as if Dragon Ball more so than any other anime
Mm-hmm.
has like it's gone beyond just the realm of anime. You know,
It's in so many anime shows and
yeah,
it's
it's
on
referenced in
food.
so exactly. And Jujutsu Kaisen for any of any of you guys that watch the show. I mean Itadori, right?
Yep.
He
He's
mentions it.
Goku.
He kind of is, yeah. He's got a lot of that in him, and he even says it like,
He's
"Oh, I want to do
simple,
a
kind, wants to
Kamehameha."
help people. Yep, he does. I
Yes.
thought
He's like,
that
"I
was
want to do
boss.
yeah." He also says Rasengan, which I thought was cool. I mean, they pay little homages
Well,
to
I mean,
some of the.
Naruto is straight up Goku, dude. That was like
Oh,
right at that's
that's
like
for sure.
99, and then the actual Goku beast. That's a monkey.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I
the
mean,
uniform, the color configuration,
exactly.
very similar plot. The initial, at least,
And do you
bastard
feel
child
like
raised.
that was a disservice to Naruto?
No, I think it was a compliment and another great take, another storyline to take from. I mean, right now, like the big hype in anime is reincarnation in another world, right? Like ever since Sword Art Online started, like the virtual world, it went from that, and now it's like the whole being reincarnated into another world. That's like the huge hype right now.
Story
Besides
Art
the main
Online.
shows, Sword Art Online, yeah, I recommend that one. The first season. Then it gets all soap opera.
Yeah, then it gets really weird.
Then did you watch Gun Game?
No.
It gets good. It gets good again. Watch it. Watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got really bad after that. I know what you mean.
It was confusing for me.
It was bad. It was bad. It was straight fillers for days. No plot, no point to the story.
But what's crazy though? It's Dragon Ball, yeah, we talked about like its influence in Naruto. And for me, as far as
And Toriko.
initially, in which one?
It's I don't know if you heard of it. It's really silly. It's called Toriko. It is straight up another Goku. Literally a big buff dude with an orange suit. That's the whole premise of this. That he's a gourmet hunter.
Okay.
And it's also shown in. They did a cross with the Goku. Actually, they were literally with Goku.
Oh wow.
So this guy in the first pilot episode was with Luffy, and like they go looking for these
Oh wow.
crazy animals and food, and like they're both eating all this food and all that jazz. Like it's funny. It's a funny anime that you'd enjoy. You can
So-
watch right there in peace.
You know, it's funny that I was watching a clip one time on YouTube where
Mhm.
there's a guy and he's fighting. He's in an orange tracksuit. And
Yeah, that's him. I think so.
Is it? And he says, it's a super epic scene, and you know he's getting his ass kicked and all of that. And then he says, "Man, I don't know what anime this is. I can't believe I apologize for not knowing it." But he starts like he puts his hands together, and the dude he's
It's
fighting is
Toriko.
like, "Is it?" And
Yeah.
he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he starts saying the Kame, and then he.
Oh, never mind. Oh, I know what
Okay,
you're
and he
talking about.
says-
This is the other parody one, Hintama. That one's
Is it
hella fucking
Hintama?
funny. That one's hella fucking. Yeah, they throw in Naruto, Goku.
Yeah.
They put in a whole bunch of different animes in this one, and then like they do a complete joke of it.
I mean, I haven't watched that anime yet, but I hear it's really good. I hear it's like it's
They made a movie of it as well.
right.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
But you know what's crazy? It's like it's gone beyond anime though. Like you hear it referenced in rap songs.
Oh yeah, man. It's a level of strength and power, literally a measure now. It's like, oh, I'm trying to beat Goku. I'm training to beat Goku.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like no one uses fighters anymore. He's pretty much
like a
idol.
cultural figure.
He's an idol.
He was in the Macy's parade, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's how big it was. I mean, he's right there with Jesus in the Macy's parade.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's insane. Like I remember watching this show back in the day. When was it? Where did we watch it on Telemundo?
Channel, it was like on
I don't know, but
on Channel 7 or some shit.
They showed it. I watched it in the morning before school, and it was in Spanish.
Yes,
The
good stuff.
Yeah, never in a million years would I have thought that it would blow up the way it did. It's
fantastically.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I feel like, would you say that's the one that it's the pioneer for anime as a whole? Because anime now it's way more mainstream than I think it's ever been.
As a whole, you say
Would you say it is, or would you say
it's definitely one of them? I think there's a couple. That did that for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that guy? I forgot his name right now. Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, Pocoyo, that guy, the author for those. I think he's another one. Those were pretty big hits. Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle. Oh my god!
So
the one where the girls the witch turns her parents into pigs, and she has to like go through all the little adventure to turn them back into people.
Oh
There's a couple. You know what I'm talking about. I just forgot the name of it.
Okay, maybe if
it's a popular one.
Name.
It's a little girl, and she has like the red bow, and like the creepy old witch lady goes in. She gets her parents and makes them the pigs, and she like brought them into this magical world, and she has to like break the curse.
I don't remember that one. I don't even know if I've watched it. Now, do you think? But so a lot of people talk about the big three. Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
I think they broke it for like action anime.
You think so?
For sure. They're definitely the big three for that. Because, I mean, there's a lot of... Kung Fu was the hype, right? In the 80s. And, like, anime was starting to transition into then and that time. You have, like, all the old school ninja anime. That was pretty hardcore. It's, like, on Hulu right now. A couple of them. It's, like, Ninja something.
Okay.
Look it up real quick. It was fantastic.
Because
that's the problem. See, it's because there's these good animes, but they're just the names are hard to remember them all, right? But Goku, Naruto,
those are easy.
One Piece, yeah, those are huge because there's so many of it. in their shows. I think shows are a big factor in that too.
Well, and those shows were influenced by Dragon Ball, right? When we talk about
Oh yeah,
Bleach, not I don't know someone I don't know about Bleach, but Naruto for sure. Naruto for sure. And I haven't watched One Piece, but
One Piece for sure, hands down.
some of the things I see Luffy do remind me a lot of Goku.
No, a lot of the fights and things that people do remind me of the world of Dragon Ball. Not necessarily Goku, but it reminds me of the world of Dragon Ball.
Okay,
Most of the world covered in water, different islands.
Okay,
you can totally see how they can be in the same world.
Because Luffy's he's like a goofy character also, isn't he? I haven't watched One Piece.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, he's totally goofy, laid back, but super strong, and he's all about his friends. Yeah, traditional Goku character.
Right, exactly. And Naruto has that type of exactly as well. So Ichigo, not really. He's.
I mean, I know he's more like a Vegeta. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's probably why the show wasn't as popular. I mean, it's popular, but not that popular, I would say.
Yeah.
The fillers in that show really ruined it.
I think that's what killed it for sure. Well,
so many of them.
That mangaka, man, I can't believe I'm not remembering their names, but I didn't expect to talk about Bleach.
Me too.
He didn't even like writing mangas. He just loved drawing, and so that's why. Really? Yeah, that's why if you see all the Bleach characters and their different outfits, they look so unique, right?
They look sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, the whole story at first, it was the art that got me. I was like, that looks sick, and then the music.
Yeah,
fight scenes for the music was pretty. Bad.
and that first like real arc, what's it called? Fuck, dude, I did not expect it. The one where Ichigo has to go save.
I know, likewise, brother.
Ryuka.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I'm drawing a blank, but that first arc was fire. Like
the Shinigami, the Death Reaper.
Yeah,
Shinigami means like death.
Right. Soul Society, that's what it's called.
Soul Society, there you go. Yeah,
Soul Society. Heaven. Right. So that arc was fire, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know if I can say Dragon Ball is the reason why anime has exploded to the level it has, because there's so many new anime watchers and manga readers that don't necessarily watch or read Dragon Ball material,
But they know Goku, period.
Oh, for sure. People that don't know anime know Goku, right? But I feel
just something else, man.
I feel like those a lot of the shows that they've watched, that they've grown to love, have been influenced in one way or another by Dragon Ball. And in my eyes, that's kind of
for sure. And you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Because even like in Seven Deadly Sins, they got power levels. It just reminded me.
Yeah,
like power levels wasn't a thing until Goku and Vegeta.
Exactly, because prior to Dragon Ball, I mean, what did you have?
What did I watch?
Or just in general, what were like the big animes, right?
About the fur children were acting up.
No worries, dude. No, I was saying prior to Dragon Ball, what was there to watch? What anime?
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, that's fire though.
Yeah, Ninja Scroll was a great movie. That's what I was trying to look up. Let's look it up right now. Ninja Scroll, man, that was dark and hardcore. Berserk. That was 80s.
Berserk. Okay.
Early 90s, late 80s film.
Wow.
But it wasn't. But that's what I'm saying. I think the thing with America is that they love programming, and Goku was literally programmed every day somehow. That's one of the few shows we could watch randomly.
Dude, honestly, for me personally, I loved the concept of a Super Saiyan. I think that was what did it for me. And when And you know what's funny? You probably don't remember this, but I remember getting into Dragon Ball late, and you had already watched a whole bunch of it. And I remember telling you about it, and you
I
told
used to
me,
watch it in Mexico, Canal Cinco, bro.
"Oh, there you go." And I remember you telling
Hello.
me just you wait until
Oh,
Goku
I
fights
remember these
Frieza.
talks
And I was like,
because
Goku,
we started
yeah,
going
okay.
Super Saiyan after, bro.
And you were like, yeah, watch when he goes Super Saiyan. I was like, Super Saiyan, what's that?
What the hell's this?
And I remember when he finally goes Super Saiyan. I mean, that scene was epic.
It's beautiful. It's still
Yeah,
epic.
it is. It's still a great scene for sure.
You can go back to it and enjoy that fight between Frieza and Goku. You can watch it on YouTube, and it's amazing
Crazy, man.
without all the half-hour commercials for every episode.
Yeah, exactly. But no, man. But the other kind of avenue or area that Dragon Ball has influenced, I feel, has been rap. Uh, I hear, I've heard a good amount of rap reference Dragon Ball, specifically Goku, right? And so, uh, to me, it's so odd hearing that because um, Dragon Ball and rap, like back in the day, you would have never really felt like those two could coincide, but now G Easy has a song where he says something about going Super Saiyan like Goku. uh Kid Ink, he references Goku, or I mean, I know one song that he's referenced him in. So what's his name, T Grizzly, he also references Dragon Ball. And so it's crazy, the like outreach that this freaking show has had, man.
And there we go. It's also a couple of NFL players and the music community.
Oh,
Who
for
else? I
sure.
can't remember.
Oh, it's in sports as well. I mean, you'll see freaking Paul Pogba, he dyed his hair color blue
That's
one
right.
time, and he said it was for the Super
For
Saiyan
Super
blue.
Saiyan Blue.
Yep.
Too bad it didn't give him the powers when he needed at that time.
For real, dude.
That was a bad season for him, but
But the fact that he referenced it, it's crazy,
yes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know how Toriyama. Well, let's see. We spoke about this at the beginning. Mangakas, they're pushed, these anime authors and writers, they're pushed to like the very limits. They squeeze everything out of them. And so this anime, did the anime come out in 1984? Or did the manga come out in 1984? I'm not too sure, but
Are you talking about Goku?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball? It was manga first.
But did it come out in 1984? I know either the
Probably.
anime or manga started in 1984. Either way, 1984 is either the earliest or the latest point of inception for Dragon Ball.
Oh
So
my god, that's right. Literally, you remember Bobo?
no,
It
what's
was a
that?
crazy show. They literally did like a little parody of Dragon Ball Z in their anime. That was hilarious, dude. It was like super ridiculous Vegeta, Goku, and Frieza fight. I'll
There
send
you
you the
go.
link.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh,
there
that
you
show
go.
was a big muscle dude. I don't know if you ever watched it. It was on
Uh-uh.
Toonami. Yeah, he had like a fro and it was all this ridiculousness. It's like another Quintama.
Oh, okay. Um. Oh, yeah, I gotta watch Gintama, but
There's so many you have to watch. So many.
dude, for Toriyama to continue to be involved, I mean, the dude's in his 60s now, and
That guy is. It was like you said, he loves what he does. He's a workaholic. Plus, he's always adding himself, right? So it's like I think he's also it's like his therapy.
oh wow,
He's always including bits of himself, like the tracksuits for the movie.
oh
Because he
yep,
was into track. It was because he was wearing tracksuits.
that's right,
The
that's
reason that
right.
he calls Trunks is because he had a moment of Trunks, right? They were all vegetables up until Trunks.
Oh,
But then he had like a little phases and he does these little things. And I love those little Easter eggs that he includes for himself. I feel like it's an outlet for him. and
Yeah.
that's why he hates Vegeta.
Does he hate Vegeta though?
No, he legitimately hates Vegeta. He said it publicly.
I follow his IG.
This is
He'll
old, bro.
he'll 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 post some Vegeta stuff, dude.
You gotta acknowledge it at this point. But
Yeah.
the whole, what gives it away though is the fact that he's about to beat Frieza, and then he's like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna murder this planet and you instead of you having your moment. And
Oh,
guess who survives? Who survives? Goku.
Well, what happens is, no, you're
Yeah,
right. But
I know.
Vegeta's on the.
It was a brilliant tactic on Vegeta. He's the same tactics he did against Goku.
Well,
But
Vegeta's about to end him, and then Frieza blows the planet up, and then Whis decides, all right, I'm gonna turn back time and
well, then you can fix it.
Goku, you can kill Frieza. That was crazy.
Ridiculous.
Goku,
you finish it, Goku.
But
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't. It isn't. It's also not like he's putting out, weekly episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't get me wrong. I'm sure he still works hard, but I think Toriyama is probably way past that point of, say an up and coming mangaka who's got to prove himself or herself.
A little bit.
Yeah. Right. So he's probably a little more, maybe not as hands-on in the actual writing process. And there hasn't been any writing to do so lately, except for that movie that they're going to be bringing out. But dude, it's crazy for Dragon Ball to still be relevant today, even, after starting in 1984.
Yeah,
it's a testament to its popularity and how it's resonated with people. Yep. Because the only other one the only other shonen I could compare it to is One Piece.
Easily. You got to give it to Naruto. I mean, at this point.
No, for sure, but I mean, in terms of its longevity,
Naruto's been there since '99.
You're right.
So I mean,
but
it's a few years on it. A few years on it. Yeah.
It ended. I know the anime.
No, I mean, still got Naruto's still there, man. It's like, well, Dragon Ball ended. You can say, right? I mean, Dragon Ball technically ended. I don't know. I guess you can say for me, it's like the end of an era. It's a new one.
Well, I feel like Dragon Ball's gonna come back. Like once this pandemic stuff is over and they can get to writing again and producing, and after they release the movie, I think it's gonna come back.
I thought there was gonna be like a Dragon Ball movie or something, like a revamp.
There is gonna be a movie, but I feel after the movie it'll come back. Naruto,
Dragon Ball was hilarious. It's hella funny. All the sexual.
Oh, I mean, like Dragon Ball Super, dude. Dragon Ball Super. My bad.
I mean, the legit. I think they're gonna make like a revamped Dragon Ball little movie.
Oh, that would be cool.
Well, I just saw a trailer, unless it was fan made, but the animations was beautiful.
It was probably
like HD. Made, it was HD. It was pretty much in that. It was pretty much Toriyama, but HD. But I do know that One Piece is the original artist also has another artist that helps him do some of the artwork, and he releases his own shit, and it's pretty on par. So
dude, it
could
crazy.
be one of the guys. It could be one of the artists from the DBZ team, releasing it.
Well, actually, the One Piece, what is it, like visual art design or whatever? The head guy of the art, visual team was the one who was in charge of the visuals for the Dragon Ball Super movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly. So if you notice,
phenomenal job.
Yeah, they have similar aesthetics and like the very fluid motions.
For which one again are you talking about?
Dragon Ball Super, the one we went to go watch in theaters.
No, I know that, but which other one is he doing right now?
No, well,
for the new one, he's gonna do the new one. You're saying?
No, I don't know if he's gonna do the new one. He may, but he's the one that's been in charge of the One Piece animation.
Well, as of late, okay.
I don't know if it's as of late, but I know for a fact.
Kind of see that.
Yeah, but I know for a fact that they got him specifically because they liked how One Piece's animations were, and he was like in charge of that.
Oh, another one that's going to reflect on that. It's going to come out. I strongly recommend everyone who's hearing this, please look into it. It's already selling out in America, surpassing My Hero Academia.
Which
Chainsaw
one?
Man.
Chainsaw Man. Why does that sound so familiar?
But it's a new and up and coming one. They just released a trailer. Like it literally barely has 6 chapters,
Uh-huh.
6 books. It's already going to be released into an anime.
Oh, it's that good.
It's that good. It's selling out. I cannot find a copy anywhere.
Wow.
That's another one that's influenced by Goku, and that one's gonna be directed by the directors of Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. I was gonna ask you, is Jujutsu Kaisen the art director the same one from the Broly movie? Because that's actually has very similarities along that side, like the Goku scenes where they were poorly drawn for comedic effect. Jujutsu Kaisen has those moments.
They do have a lot of that.
But it's like, you know what I mean? It's not poorly designed. It's just
it's not
they're
poorly
going
designed,
so
but
fast.
it's just and
it's so fast that you're like they're trying to show them going that fast.
There's a
and
simplicity. Yeah, there's a simplicity to the animation that it makes it easier for the
people to
animation, the animation to look fluid. You know, for the movements to look fluid.
You're right.
Because with the older Dragon Ball Z
another influence
art style, which I really loved, but it was super detailed. You know, the art was super detailed, a lot of shading and all of that. It looked great, but then when it came down to the fighting, it was a little more static because there was so much detail.
I kind of liked it because I felt like they were just trying to show like they're moving this fast, that's what it looks like to us.
Yeah.
Versus before, I still think it was genius how they made like the little. I don't even know what you call it, like the moment of impact.
Yeah. I guess. Where
that was really
all
cool.
You see is boom, 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 boom,
like super fast. Like, oh my god! And the only one thing that can actually see them is Piccolo and Gohan and whatnot. So I think it's nice that they added that into us regular folk. I guess that's where they're trying. I don't know. That's my take on it. It's like, oh, they're showing these movements and it's superhuman and this and that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little torn. I do like the old style because I just think they looked so much more badass. But like I said, the newer animation, or at least the animation they used in the Super Broly movie, it lends itself a little bit better to fighting. But we'll have to wait and see. You know, we'll have to wait and see what this new movie looks like. But what I was trying to get at with the One Piece stuff is, dude, that it's insane how long One Piece has been going on.
The longest anime ever, more than Goku, because it's consistently releasing episodes.
Yeah, well, shonen anime, right? Because I think
shonen.
There's
anime in general.
There's an anime. There's an anime that is big in the Japanese households. It's called Doraemon.
Doraemon.
Yeah, Doraemon.
Maybe it's a manga. Not a
manga. No. This is an anime, and
okay.
You know, Japanese like if you're Japanese and you grow up in a Japanese household, more than likely you've watched Doraemon episodes of Doraemon.
Ask my buddy he grew up over there in Chibu.
So, oh, okay. So
I'm sure
ask him about. Yeah, ask him about Doraemon. It has like
Doraemon.
Ridiculous amount of episodes, like 4,000 or 5,000 episodes. It's insane, dude.
You know what? You know what I just realized? Like you just brought that up. Like Goku is pretty much one of the first to show and maybe pioneer into the sexual humor of anime.
What do you mean?
All the perviness and all those jokes, like Naruto sexy jutsu, and here's pervy grandpa, pervy sage.
Oh, that is for sure.
All the sexual humor that's kind of it's borderline innocent, except for obviously Roshi. That was not innocent, but everyone else was pretty innocent.
Yeah, right.
And it's still continues to this day. Like Goku's like, "What? You never kissed your wife before?" He's like, "What's a kiss?"
Yeah, it doesn't work when he's older though. When he's a kid, I can understand.
Well, now he's just coming off as a dumbass.
But yeah, exactly. As a moron.
He's a lovable moron though. He is a moron, and we love him for it.
He is a moron. I kind of wish they didn't make him so dumb.
But he's a genius. He's like you can even call him autistic, man, because he's literally like doesn't give a like. He's not a moron. Let's be honest. He's not a moron. But
he's a
he just
fighting
doesn't.
genius.
But he just doesn't care about anything else. He really is there a need for him? Honestly, he can just take whatever he wants, or go to a different planet, or do this and that. But because his wife wants to live this made-up traditional life that they're never gonna have, he's doing that stuff.
I guess that's true. I never thought about it like that.
Everything else is not needed for him. Like he just walks into Vegeta and Bulma, right after the shower.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, my bad.
In her bed, yeah.
He was like, "Hey, your boobies are saggy." Whoa, Goku.
Exactly.
But even then, there's like no malicious intent. There's no like he's a good guy. Like there's no weird perviness feel to it.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't
like
have that.
Even though everyone has that, like they have their moments and stuff. It's interesting how you can correlate and tell that. Like, Dragon Ball Z has just done a great job at adding a multi perspective and persona into the show where not one character is identical to the other and everyone has their own personality, perspective, view, feelings, goals. Like it's neat what it's evolved into.
Well, it's funny because Dragon Ball was meant to start off as just like a
Tenkaichi. A tournament. Yeah, a tournament. It was just supposed to be like a tournament.
Well,
fun.
From what I understand, it was meant to just be like funny, right? Be the main crux of it, be a comedy, but it got so popular that it took the serious route. But you can still see Toriyama. He really loves that whole
silliness,
comedic, silliness.
I love it too. I really angle. Like it too. The comedic laughter is needed after such because it's really dark too. I mean, Dragon Ball Z before, man, you can see Krillin's guts coming out of the horn, he's spilling blood everywhere to Frieza's face, and he's licking it. It was dark.
It was dark. It was.
It has dark moments.
Although
Goku murdered his grandpa, squished him to death. That's pretty dark for a little kid, man.
You know what? I completely forgot about that.
He didn't figure it out.
That he doesn't know to this day, right? That he killed.
He still doesn't know. That they're such good friends to never tell him.
Because he turned into a great ape, right? But yeah. Anyways, we kind of went off the rails, but the you get the point. Dragon Ball is super popular. That obviously goes without saying, but its influence has gone beyond just it being an anime that you watch or a manga that you read. It's seeped into other mediums, other forms of art, and also other anime shows, so and it just into culture in general. You mentioned how different American football players or I know basketball players like De'Aaron Fox, he loves Vegeta. Paul Pogba, soccer, football, we talked about how he dyed his hair blue for Super Saiyan Blue. So it's incredible to see how this anime has really become something more than just a show. And Goku himself has become a sort of contemporary cultural icon. So I guess we made our point, right? So
yeah,
we can you get the point. Dragon Ball is popular, and I expect it to come back. The movie's supposed to come out next year, I think, and then I expect the series to come back. Yeah, I think we're
like actual Dragon Ball.
The Dragon Ball Super. I expect Dragon Ball Super.
No, but it is. No, but I mean, they still have to continue. The manga is still going strong.
It is. It is still going.
That new God. If you haven't read it, he's interesting.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it. I
haven't read it because I was gonna wait and see, but I mean, everyone knows about Moro. I
just got tired of Instagram trying to give me spoilers, so I just started reading it.
Decided to read it. Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, if these guys are gonna you just open up Instagram one day and then out of nowhere it's like, oh,
this is gonna happen. Spoiler. I was like,
what
spoiler. I know, it's crazy.
It pisses me off. I'm not even on Instagram half the time because of that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. But Yeah, man. It was good talking to you, man. You know, the
Yeah,
freaking
likewise.
time's gone by so fast. But what other anime are you watching right now, or
Oh
manga
boy,
if you're reading?
manga right now. I'm reading Chainsaw Man. I'm telling you, that one's fantastic.
Okay.
Animes. There's so many to recommend. There's Goblin Slayer. I might have recommended that
I
before.
know you love that one, dude.
It's amazing, but that's
You
because
showed
it
me
caught me
the
off.
you
It caught
showed
me
me
off guard
that first
horrendously.
episode was nuts. You showed it
Dude,
to,
you imagine. My first thoughts were like, is there a hero in this anime? It's like,
dude.
it starts off all. I'm not gonna tell people
That
because I
was
don't want to give people a
vicious.
spoiler. Yeah, but the beginning it throws you for a loop, right? It starts off one way and then
No,
another one and then another loop.
it was crazy, man. But what else? Goblin Slayer. Give me two more.
Oh,
Like
there's
for
a
sure, for
couple. I
sure.
mean, there's a Korean based one that was like a high school god, I think, or something like that. That was solid.
Now, one that like
It was straight up
if you
martial
had
arts.
to like you know like your anime credibility and reputation depends on it. What
Oh,
are the
easy.
three that you're
Overlord.
recommending?
Overlord.
Overlord. Okay, I haven't
Yeah, man.
watched it, but I've heard of it. Yes.
Goblin Slayer, Overlord, Reincarnation as a slime. Slime is pretty good. Has his really strong moments.
And
Good
that's
story. It's
crazy.
funny.
You went way more like not indie, but not mainstream for sure.
Exactly. No, in the mainstream, there's not as many. I mean,
Dude, Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen. Are
Kaisen,
you kidding me?
I mean, it's up there too. But like, if you watch these shit, like Goblin Slayer's story and everything else, like they're deep stories. It's some and crazy shit. So it's just really good
Yeah, for
in that
sure.
aspect.
You
I
know
mean,
which one I was watching that was pretty good. That actually I don't know how it hooked me in. It was Food Wars. I forget the
oh
Japanese
yeah,
name.
that one's. See, I would give you like a top 5 list because that one I watched it all and I was waiting for it.
That one's funny, man, because it
But
has
it's
like
legit
those.
ingredients. It's
It
legit.
is, but it has those. Okay, it has those sexual innuendos
Oh my god, yeah.
that are
Wait, wait,
done
wait, wait, wait,
so.
wait, 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 wait.
Yeah, that are done in such a funny way where it's not. I don't
It's
know. It
not
doesn't come.
perverse.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
not
come.
perverse.
Yeah, it doesn't come across like that.
It's
But
extremely sexual, but it's not perverse.
it's
It's
weird.
very
It's so weird
interesting.
how they do that.
It's in a gray zone
Yeah.
because that's not their intent. It's like the food. It's because I know it's like how you say the food is orgasmic, and it literally is that.
Yeah. It explodes in my mouth. Yeah, it's
Oh my god!
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, where's your clothes? Oh, it
No,
came off.
but
Yeah,
Food Wars.
it's all good. It's just a 50-year-old man naked in front of high schoolers. It's all good, man.
But what three did you say to sign off? What three
Just
did you say? You
from
said Goblin
Goblin
Slayer.
Slayer.
No, not that was the manga you were reading.
And it means it's because these are the ones that people should and need to see. Reincarnated as a see. I'll give you 4.
Okay.
The one that is actually that for sure that one reincarnated as a slime. Goblin Slayer, the one that you said, Totsuki or something like that, I think. Which, by the way, is a real high school in Japan, a real food high school.
Okay.
Tanya the Evil. That's actually really good.
All right. Well,
Really good
there you
story.
go. That's 4 right there. So those
Yeah,
are
that's
the
not that
4.
one. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
that one.
movie? What about movie? If you could recommend one movie.
Movie.
Uh-huh.
One movie for sure I'd always recommend is Princess Mononoke.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone talks about that.
You haven't seen it?
Like the otaku. I haven't watched it now.
Okay. No. Yeah. Definitely. It's beautiful. The art, the story.
Okay.
The mix of the knowledge and the mixing of mythologies that the author put in. You can, have you taken the time to like just study a little bit of like Aztecs, Norse, Japanese mythology. It's like intertwined a little bit. It's really cool.
Okay.
Oh snap! That's another one. I forgot. JoJo. JoJo influenced by Goku.
JoJo.
Heavily influenced by
JoJo's
Goku.
Bizarre Adventure. Everyone loves that.
But that one's great. Yeah, there you go. Top 5. There you go. Those are the 5 that you guys should watch. That you need to watch. Tanya the Evil is good in case because it's literally. He reminds me of you. You know but in this one he has a conversation with God and he's like, why would we need to believe in you in a society where everything is provided by science and my needs? If I need water, I go down the street because we made this. If I go this, like, why would I need to pray to you? Why should I pray to you? Even if you are good, why should I? You have nothing to beg. So then he just
That's
takes the
deep.
form. It's like, yeah, he's like, okay, so you're telling me that if you were to reborn in a world where, you know, you're impoverished, you need me, you're in needs, you would pray to me. He's like, wait, no, that's not what I'm saying. Then, you know, life goes for a change, and it's really good. Rich, wealthy man born into a bastard little girl in World War II.
Okay.
Huge change. Huge change.
Well, what about Steins Gate?
Oh, that one. See, that's like the beginning
Dude.
one for like the that's like the beginning for people reincarnated into other worlds. I would say it's
Okay.
like that one opened the door.
There's so many good ones. You know,
Any good little ones? Like
there's so many good ones.
It's just so many ones that didn't continue, right? For all these, mainly like we talked earlier, like authors just passing away.
Unfortunately, yeah.
King's
Or
Game,
having a.
Jesus, great. Darwin's Game, great.
I haven't watched Darwin's Game. I've not watched King's Game, but
King's Game is messed up, and Darwin's Game is a great take on the name of Darwin.
Well, I thought it'd be a good idea if to sign off, you gave us like 3 anime or like and a movie to watch. But
They gave them options for days, man. They can sign off with this and look at it.
You gave a whole menu of
Dude.
of shows, but
well, it's like you said, anime. Goku opened up these doors for all these animes to succeed and open up over here, and it's just been a beautiful thing.
it has, and there's so many different genres. My fiance watches Cells at Work, you know.
Oh, I watched that one. It's great. The first season was great.
So
and pretty accurate.
I haven't watched it myself, but you know, there's just so many like different anime and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah, boy. Oh my! I can't believe I forgot that one.
Anyways, we'll sign off. Because my boy's about to go off on another tangent. I just watched that. Thank you everyone for listening. The spirit gun.
Yep, exactly.
Right. We appreciate your listenership. You know, feel free to follow us on our social medias. You'll find all of that stuff down in the description. And with that, we'll sign off. Catch us next week. Later.